righty. I hope you guys are ready for what's sure to be a great game this evening.
Woo, I'm so excited to be here.
Me too.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, can I see a show of hands of people who've never seen roller derby before? Anyone?
Is this your first time here? Put your hands up. Don't be afraid.
Anyone other than myself? All right, far out. Layla and I will be doing some Derby 101 during the first couple of jams, so you can pick up how the game works. Layla?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you start with telling us who these jammers are, or skaters are back here with the stars on their helmets?
In about 5 seconds, I would love to. Starting off the line with the blow of the whistle are the jammers wearing the stars on their head. Keep your eye on the girls with the stars on their head. Right now, if this is your first time at Derby, they are called the jammers. They're going to be responsible for scoring the points tonight.
And Headache is spending 30 seconds in the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box for an illegal procedure. She got off the line a little bit ahead of the other jammer and didn't let her have her way.
That is correct. She did not yield to relative position, which means that You're Gonna Be Sorry is currently the only jammer on the track. She is in the position right now, since this is not her initial pass, to start scoring points for the Guns N' Rollers.
Megan Moffitt up front gets a blocking out of play and is on her way to the penalty box. Those jammers score points for their team by passing players of the opposing team, just like You're Gonna Be Sorry just did. She picked up 5 points. That's 2 points for the skaters that are on the track and 3 for the people who are in the penalty box.
This is a great opportunity for the Guns N' Rollers to really set a discernible lead for themselves right out of the gate.
You're Gonna Be Sorry off to a strong start up front. Bella Constrictor and Smalls trying to hold the line against You're Gonna Be Sorry's attack.
Really great awareness by the Guns N' Rollers blockers out there, checking in to see the fact that all people were released from the penalty box.
And now everybody's back on the track. Headache working her way through the pack and up front with Payne Goodall. Juvie Hall dropping in, trying to slow her down. Couldn't quite do it.
Helslinger doing a great job to turn her attention to try and play some quick offense for her jammer.
Knife with a good push at the very end there, and that jam is off. So, all right, so we talked about the people with the stars on their helmets are the jammers. Well, they score points.
You know, they do other stuff, too.
What else do they do?
Well, I'm going to tell you about it in just a second. Wouldn't want to break with the concentration that is happening on the track. We have jammer Screaming Beaver taking control. She is your lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers. And what that means is, as lead jammer, she holds the ability to call off the jam, which means end the jam as we know it so it doesn't have to run the full 2 minutes.
And Arena has broken out. She's on her scoring pass as well, but the jam has been called off by Screaming Beaver, who had that privilege.
Very great quick strategy by Screaming Beaver, taking those points, doing it cleanly, no damage to her penalties or the blockers, and just making it quick, turning it over.
Call off the jam before the other jammer has a chance to score any points.
That's basically it in a nutshell.
All right, so who are all these other skaters on the track, the ones causing all the commotion?
Those jumping molecules out there are the blockers, and their jobs are very challenging as they are both playing offense and defense simultaneously.
So that's Irie Bell from your Heartless Heathers broke out. She is lead jammer.
Not only is she your lead jammer, but she is already through, and quickly, I might add, for easy 4 points. Raven Mad facing a fierce wall of blue in the back.
Raven Mad breaking out. She's on her scoring pass. And Irie Bell calls that one off. All right, so a quick rundown on penalties. My guess is, well, we've already seen some. My guess is we'll see a couple more before the end of the game.
That was just a sneak preview. But that was a good opportunity for people to kind of tighten up, rein it in,
Yeah.
get some energy
Yeah,
out.
get focused.
Yeah.
Being called on a penalty puts you in the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box for 30 seconds. And in that time, you're out of the game and not able to help your fellow skaters.
All right, taking the jammer star for GNR is Keto Kabam. Facing off against Headache for the Heartless Heathers.
Headache up front with 2 more to get by. Juvie Hall down and through. Headache, lead jammer.
Keto looking for an answer on the inside, trying to take a little assist from Juvie Hall.
Frankenskate and 8-Wheel Assassin holding the line at the front end.
That was beautiful Mohawk footwork by Headache, cleaning up a Grand Slam 5 points. That extra point is for the fact that she did pass the jammer.
And speaking of strategy, Payne Goodall now has the jammer cap. It was passed to her during that jam, as a jammer may pass the jammer cap at any time to the pivot. That's the skater with the stripe on their helmet. Ton of reasons why you might do that, and we'll talk about them when we see them. On the line, it's Yo Gonna Be Sorry for your Guns and Rollers.
Facing off against Screaming Beaver, number 10 for the Heartless Heathers. It's got a very interesting scrum-style start being exerted by the Guns and Rollers.
Screaming Beaver up front with the Guns and Rollers. Juvie Hall trying to stop her.
You're going to be sorry at a veritable standstill and a very fierce back wall of blue.
Screaming Beaver on her attack run round the outside. Nobody touched her. Through for all 5.
You're going to be sorry trying to find an answer right up the inside. Her blockers are going to let her go it alone.
I'm noticing the Heartless Heathers really putting a lot of effort into slowing down You're Gonna Be Sorry and doing a really good job with it.
Well, with someone with such fast footwork, that's a good strategy.
It's tough. Megan Moffitt calling everyone back and getting them ready to slow down You're Gonna Be Sorry.
We have a very slender pack of players.
Heathers down 2 to the penalty box, one of them her jammer. Right now, there is a helmet cover pass happening, and Juvie Hall has the star.
Megan Moffitt did a great job really delaying the passing of that star. Great way of burning time off the clock.
Juvie Hall back on the line. Megan Moffitt holding her down on the outside. Dropped out.
And this jam is going to go the full 2 minutes.
Reverse direction block called on You're Gonna Be Sorry. She'll be off to the penalty box.
Screaming Beaver screaming out of the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box, easily scoring another 4 points for her Heartless Heathers.
Juvie Hall back on the line. Breaks right through. And right now, as there's been penalty box and cover pass, this jam will run the entire 2 minutes. No one having the opportunity to call it off.
We got a little jammer on jammer crime. Mixing it up for you out there.
Ophelia Mellons, make some money.
All right, so as these next skaters step up to that jammer line, I want to give a huge shout out to Ron, Tonkin, Fiat. Huge supporters of the Rose City Rollers. They have the largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest. Check them out at tonkin.com.
Woo!
Number 212, Raina on the line for your GNR.
Going to be facing off against number 19, Smalls for the Heartless Heathers, getting the bum side of Payne Goodall. Working her way around the outside. She's out as your lead jammer.
Juvie Hall on her way to the penalty box, and Raina takes the inside on her scoring pass.
Wow.
Heather's doing an awesome job dropping in and just blocking the line. Knife leading the charge there. Through goes Smalls and calls it off. That was textbook.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Ophelia.
Hey, Pony, the official chiropractor of RCR since the very beginning is Bridgetown Chiropractic. Thank you, Bridgetown.
Snap, crackle, and pop. On the line for your Heartless Heathers, it's Irie Bell.
And the Heathers definitely at an advantage that they are going to, unfortunately.
Multiplayer block called on Irie Bell on her way through.
I must have blinked for that moment.
I don't, no comment.
Well, we're going to see Kato Kabam out there. She is the only jammer on the track at this moment.
Heather's doing a good job holding the line, but Keto, blam, powers her way through.
She made that look easy.
Megan Moffitt running the line on the outside. Payne Goodall in for the Anarchy. The line is all over the place. Heather's doing a super job reforming right in front of her and holding her down. Heather's throwing a wrench in the works there. Keto Kabam just making no progress.
Irie Bell slamming hard into that GNR wall. GNR trying to say,
Irie Bell not afraid to play a little bit of her own defense. Just killing her way through there.
Well, let's not forget she does have a strong blocker background. No sense in hanging up that hat as well. Irie Bell through.
That was a powerhouse of a drive.
Boy, that penalty box is sure getting some action. We'd like to thank Pabst Blue Ribbon for being our penalty box sponsor. Hold them up if you got them. Thank you, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and grab them down at concessions.
Oh, I love me some Pabst Blue Ribbon. On the line, Raven Mad.
Facing off against Headache once again for the Heartless Heathers. Pirouetting her way around, she is your lead jammer.
Raven Mad still fighting her way through. Heartless Heathers finding her on the inside. That's Knife holding her down right now.
That was a leveling hit by Knife, planting her shoulder, causing quite the pileup.
Mace Ventura getting a couple of good licks in there and slowing down Raven Mad. Knife running the line. Frankenskate on the inside.
Mace Ventura doing a phenomenal job goading and blocking the jammer at the same time. She is quite the multitasker.
Heartless Heathers. And Headache running through. That's a lead change. Heartless Heathers push up the score and take the lead away from the Guns N' Rollers.
Well, that lead change hurts. Speaking of hurt, big shout out to OHSU Sports Medicine. They're proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers.
And this is a Gene the Dancing Machine Music Minute. I was thinking also, you have to pull the whole thing.
And coming back from that team timeout, we have Screaming Beaver wearing the star for the Heartless Heathers, facing off against Raina Rage for the Guns N' Rollers. And Screaming Beaver finding an easy path on that inside. She is your lead jammer.
She is super quick.
Screaming Beaver tiptoeing her way around that outside. An easy grand slam.
Total anarchy in the pack right now. And Screaming Beaver calls it off as she hits the line.
Once again, some beautiful offense from Knife. She did a great job of just posting a pick, making it really easy for Beaver to pick up those last couple points.
54-41 and Melons.
Hey, Rose City Rollers is a proud Sports Buddies partner, encouraging young people to get active. Big brothers, big sisters, Sports Buddies.
On the line, and we've got just some official, looks like chit-chat, talking about points. Officials sorting out the score. And we're back into play. On the line for your Guns and Rollers, it's You're Gonna Be Sorry.
Every point counts. Yep. Wearing the star for the Heartless Heathers once again this evening is Smalls, crashing hard into that back wall of GNR.
You're gonna be sorry up front. Mace, Ventura, and Knife running the line. Frankenskate holding the inside. That is a scary lineup.
We've got a really tight and slow diamond defense of death going on in the back by GNR.
And
Ooh.
Mace forces the cut. You're gonna be sorry came in front of somebody who had knocked her out of bounds.
First jammer penalty for GNR.
And that is, in fact, for the evening, the first jammer penalty for GNR.
That's an impressive stat right there.
I know, it's totally crazy. We've been in the game 15 minutes already.
That's real control. Good job, GNR Jammers.
Juvie Hall and Aaron Ishii up front holding the line.
Smalls getting pinned between the two of them and absorbed to the back of the pack.
Drop and drag to the back. Megan Moffitt with
Wow.
a total anarchy just knocks everybody off.
Cannonball. Unfortunately, they did not see You're Gonna Be Sorry whipping her way around the outside.
Oh man, these skaters are skating like there's no tomorrow, so grab a Kind bar and snack like there's no tomorrow. Kind, a brand of all-natural whole nut and fruit bars made from ingredients you can see and pronounce. Thank you, Kind Bar.
Oh. Kind snacks. On the line for your Heartless Heathers, Headache.
Facing off against number 53, Raven Mad for the Guns N' Rollers.
Once again, everybody piled up right at the pivot line, but
Wow.
Raven Mad.
Raven Mad doing a great job of carving her route up the inside, but Headache followed hot on her heels.
And it is, again, total anarchy in the pack. GNR on the run, Headache not feeling like running them down. Good strategy, though.
Wow.
Run while you can. Melons.
Hey, Layla, have I ever told you where the magic is?
Please
right
do
here.
tell me.
The magic, it's in the hole.
Oh my
Proud
God.
sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice is the one and only Voodoo Donuts. The
Standing.
magic's in the hole.
You're making me blush.
I'm standing right here. On the line, Heartless Heathers, I Rebel.
Facing off once again against Keto Kabam.
An absolutely solid back wall. I Rebel finally pushing everybody forward. Two more to get by. Vava Boom and Juvie Hall.
I Rebel in beast mode. Pushing her way out, forcing the opposing blocker to the penalty box. Wow.
And a power jam. This is exactly what Heartless Heathers want right now, just to get the chance to run up the score. Knife comes in and clears the line. I Rebel without a finger on her.
That was a 1-2 punch. Little blocker on blocker assist from Megan Moffitt to Knife. Both of them bashing down that wall. I'd want to have them on my side too.
Payne Goodall covering the inside, down. Artemis Foulmouth down, and I Rebel through.
Knife doing a killer job scrubbing any speed Kabam has in her.
I Rebel down on the outside and calls it off.
And we have some phenomenal quick stats from Ms. Ophelia Mellons. And it seems that so far this evening, the Heartless Heathers have had lead jammer 65% of the time. That is not only an impressive stat, I'm more impressed that that stat was just handed to me.
It shows in the score. And a very low penalty game so far, in general. And
It's
that's a
true.
Screaming Beaver up for your Heartless Heathers.
Rocking the rainbow, we have You're Gonna Be Sorry wearing the star for the Guns N' Rollers. And she is your lead jammer. You're gonna be sorry.
Screaming Beaver breaks out right behind her, and it's a race to the back of the pack. Heartless Heathers setting up shop at the front end.
We are in quite the foot race here. You're gonna be sorry. Scrambling to pick up a couple points where she could.
Juvie Hall doing a great job swarming in and breaking up the line. Melons.
Hello, hey, big shout out to Bike Punk, locally printed eco-friendly stickers, signs, and design. Visit bikepunk.com and stick with us.
On the line, that's Headache for your Heartless Heathers.
Facing off against Raina Rage for the Guns N' Rollers.
Headache powers her way through.
That was a beautiful hit by Anna Roll. Just when Headache thought she found an answer on the inside, Anna said,
And up front, Megan Moffitt dishing out hits all over the place, slowing down.
Raina Rage tiptoeing through that inside, earning the lead jammer status.
Megan Moffitt and Bella and Rathmatica holding the inside. Megan with the power hit to the in. Melons.
Hey, I'm starting to get hungry, and I've been thinking about Joe's Delicious Burgers. Joe's Burgers, they have 4 locations, awesome burgers, and they are the official feeder of RCR volunteers. Thank you, Joe's Burgers.
On the line for your Guns N' Rollers, Keto Kabam.
Facing off once again against Smalls.
Smalls very quickly dropped out, dragged back. Juvie Hall doing it again.
Great, great defensive blocking by Juvie Hall tonight. And again, I really did enjoy seeing her the star. And Keto Kabam is your lead jammer. Guns N' Rollers fans, let's hear you make some noise for your lead jammer.
Smalls shrugging off hits left and right from Juvie Hall and Molly Schur.
Charging right through that wall. Leveled, beautiful hit by Shredder Cheese.
Holy mackerel, somebody's going to get hurt. All right.
Well, you saw a huge hit, and that's why we have OHSU. But when you need a tune-up for your vehicle, you need to call Bridgetown Automotive. When quality counts, call Bridgetown Automotive. Support RCR while taking great care of your car.
Brum, brum, brum.
Blockers giving the jammers a little bit of room to breathe right off the line there.
Once again on the line, that's Irie Bell for your Heartless Heathers.
Wow, she just charged right on through, and she is your lead jammer. Heartless Heathers fans, are you out there? Get behind your lead jammer.
Raven Mad still trying to work her way through. Megan Moffitt and Mace Ventura holding down the line.
Irie Bell, once again, having no problem going it alone in the front of that pack, separating everyone, getting all 5 of those points.
Juvie Hall drops in to get her jammer free and just starts dishing out hits. Irie Bell on her way to the penalty box.
Guns N' Rollers have a great opportunity to narrow some of that lead. Put ahead.
Unfortunately, the Heartless Heathers don't feel like doing that. Once again with the jammer cap pass, Juvie Hall.
She hurt me.
We all love to see it. Juvie slams the line and powers through.
That was really awesome. Also, great awareness and communication by Baba Boom out there.
Once again, Juvie back up against Megan Moffitt, Bella Constrictor, on the outside, on the run right now.
Great
Takes
job.
all 4 points.
Irie Bell having a heck of time getting back through that pack. And Juvie Hall already up and around for 5 more points. Grand slam, Guns and Rollers.
Mace Ventura to the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box. Juvie Hall weaving her way through the line.
Baba Boom noticing that cap pass.
And Juvie Hall picked up a back block right at the end of that jam. So she'll be starting this jam in the penalty box, thinking about what she's done.
Well, you just saw Juvie Hall slam into the back of that wall. Maybe it's time for you to slam a Fat Tire Ale or a Ranger IPA. Grab one from concessions before the halftime rush. And a big thank you to New Belgium Brewing Company.
Hey, this is a team timeout. Time for another Gene the Dancing Machine Music Minute.
And of course, during this timeout, be sure to grab your Heartless Heathers raffle basket tickets. $1 for 1 ticket, 5 for 10, or 20 for your height in tickets, or of a tall friend. And don't forget, the value of this package is over $600. Get your raffle basket tickets.
Holy mackerel. Ladies and gentlemen at home, you cannot win the raffle basket, but those of you who are here, pick up those tickets. Screaming Beaver on the line.
Heartless Heathers having an opportunity now to protect the lead they have that they saw chiseled out that last jam. But Screaming Beaver is your lead jammer.
Dry your tears, Juvie Hall. Starting this jam in the penalty box.
Megan Moffitt asserting herself as queen of offense this evening. Beautifully timed, highly effective offensive hits, making it really easy on her jammers.
Screaming Beaver coming around for another pass. Heartless Heathers dragging Juvie Hall as far back as they can.
Juvie Hall doing a great job of pushing the speed up of those Heathers. Unfortunately, they did knock her to the inside.
Juvie Hall around the outside while everybody was putting their attention on the Screaming Beaver. Beaver calls off the jam.
Casually.
No rush.
She does this all the time.
I see her.
Hey, Pony, you know who loves roller derby?
Me?
Well, you and Kelly Brown. Kelly Brown, debt relief. He loves roller derby, and he's a bankruptcy attorney. So hit him up, Kelly K. Brown.
Wearing the star for the Guns N' Rollers is none other than You're Gonna Be Sorry.
And jamming for the first time in the evening, taking lead jammer, it's Knife.
She carved quite the path all by her lonesome up that inside.
Ha-cha! She just chopped right through it.
She lives up to her name. Wow!
Dropping out, calling it off. Grabbed 2 points before she was done. Oh, official review.
Looks like we got an official timeout, and Pony's gonna go down and check it out. But in the meantime, big shout out to Nightlight Lounge, RCR's favorite Clinton Street bar and the only place to get your Rose City Roller tickets in town. Check it out, Nightlife Lounge on Clinton.
Hey, Pony.
Yes?
Do you know who we have to thank for these official timeouts?
Porque no?
Porque yes!
Bam! Two
Boom.
locations on Mississippi and the Hawthorne. Authentic taqueria gear.
God, I love that place. official taco timeouts, courtesy of Porcano.
They have amazing tacos at 2 locations on Mississippi and Hawthorne. Check them out, Porcano.
So apparently the action is GNR's looking for a call against the Heartless Heathers jammer. Probably not you, but the last one they're asking for it. They think it should have happened. I didn't see it. Ladies and gentlemen, are you having a nice time this evening? And if you're a Heartless Heathers fan, let me hear you make some noise. That was easy. If you're a Guns N' Rollers fan, make some noise right now. No call stands, no call made.
The
Back
call
to business.
stands. All right.
If you're an announcer fan, make some noise. Yes, of course.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
All right. Back to the Derby. With less than 5 minutes of gameplay in this first half of the game, we see Headache wearing the star once more for the Heartless Heathers, facing off against Keto Kabam, Guns N' Rollers.
Speaking of, around the outside, Keto Kabam, lead jammer.
She might feel some breathing down her neck, though, because Headache is hot behind her.
Heartless Heathers on the run, way up front.
Great manipulation of the pack speed by the Heartless Heathers.
GNR coming in and calling off the jam. Good call. Taking that opportunity to prevent anybody from scoring any points.
Damage control.
Thank you to Echo Construction. The friendly people at Echo Construction love custom home building, remodels, and they love roller derby. Thank you, Echo Construction.
You're going to be sorry on the line for your Guns N' Rollers.
And Irie Bell, once again wearing the star for the Heartless Heathers tonight. She has really established herself as a very important jammer for the Heartless Heathers lineup this year.
Speaking of very important jammers, You're Gonna Be Sorry breaks out and takes lead jammer, but
Oh my goodness, Irie Bell cutting off the path.
pa-pow, I'd say that's beating her to the punch.
Ouch.
GNR trying to hold it together. Knife laying the smackdown.
That was quite the double whammy. We had both a highly effective jammer assist as well as a huge, huge pick.
So far for the evening, we're looking at the Heartless Heathers picking up 55% of the lead jammers, with GNR closing that gap. A little while ago, it was better than 60. So.
Hey, be sure to check out X-Ray FM. X-Ray FM loves Derby. Find them at 107.1 FM.
That is a great radio station.
Screamin' Beaver trying every angle of approach to charge her way through that front wall of Guns N' Rollers.
Va Boom trying to get a piece of her, couldn't do it. Lead jammer, Heathers.
And it's also a power jam opportunity for the Heartless Heathers.
Megan Moffitt trying to get everybody under control, holding down Erin Ishii. Out goes the Screaming Beaver.
Erin Ishii doing a great job of fighting her way out of that goading position and setting herself up with her blockers.
On the attack, Bella Constrictor. Screaming Beaver works her way around. They cannot stop her.
Once again, highly effective offense by Megan Moffitt. Her hit was perfectly timed just to scramble up the wall, but not compromise her own positioning to her own blockers.
Screaming Beaver, for such a tiny person, dishing out some huge hits on that line.
Like a .22 caliber.
Raven Mad back on the track, powering in, just getting everybody out of her way. She's on her scoring pass.
That was a full bore tear through that wall.
A minute and a half left in this jam. GNR will start the next jam down one blocker. Melon.
Hey, very special shout out to Secret Aardvark Trading Company, Habanero Hot Sauce, and now Drunken Garlic and Drunken Jerk. Viva la Aardvark, the best hot sauce in all the land.
Should we send her down to do the halftime, or are we good? And wearing the star for Guns N' Rollers, once again, we have Reina facing off against Headache for the Heartless Heathers. And Headache is your lead jammer. And Reina facing off against Knife, making it really hard to get by as Headache picks up 5 Grand Slam points.
Breaking out. Reina gets slammed on the line with Knife, who seems to think that was a cut. Thanks, Knife.
The referee apparently agreed with her. And we find Headache in a power jam scenario.
Vava boom down. Headache down. D. Molly Sure and Juvie Hall holding down Headache right now.
On a roll, doing a great job of actually establishing the amount of distance that her blockers can continue to toy with Headache.
Vava Boom dishing out hits as far as she can, but she has to let her go.
Great awareness by Boom, though, checking in the referee to make sure she wasn't out of play.
Yeah, I hate it when you have to you hit somebody too late.
The worst.
Off to the box for not paying attention.
Wow!
Oh! Sweet apex jump followed up with a personal collision with her own skater.
Knife is having a highly, highly effective evening with that drop shoulder pop.
Knife once again, drop and drag. Raven Mad following Knife to the very, very back of the pack.
And Headache is not tired of collecting those points. 4 more for the Heartless Heathers.
And that's the end of the first half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we are ready to get back to this bout.
Hey, big reminder that we have Girl Scout cookies downstairs in concessions. The Girl Scouts of Southern Oregon and Southwest Washington, featuring our very own Rosebud Peaches, who is playing tomorrow in the Rosebud Championship. Doors at 12 tomorrow, Derby at 1 o'clock. See you there.
The future of roller derby tomorrow. And Screaming Beaver is your lead jammer, Heartless Heathers. Eking up that inside, you're going to be sorry for the Guns N' Rollers.
Screaming Beaver up against the line, making no progress and calling it off. Taking to the line for your Heartless Heathers. Once again, Headache.
And Headache is the high point scorer for the evening thus far, scoring 44 points for her Heartless Heathers so far this evening.
How you doing on reads?
Keto Kabam, hitting that front wall of blue hard.
Headache taking a beating in the backfield from, well, and then showing me, breaking out, following her to the front, Juvie Hall, Hellslinger. And she's lead jammer.
Keto Kabam has got some pretty good speed right behind her, though.
Headache up on the line. Grabs one and calls it off.
Hey, one's better than none.
Another big shout out to our favorite sponsor, Ron Tonkin Fiat, the largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest, Tonkin.com. Thank you, Ron Tonkin.
Jammers facing off. At this moment, we have Irie Bell wearing the star for the Heartless Heathers.
And Reina Rage up for your GNR.
Irie Bell responsible for putting up 25 points so far for the Heartless Heathers gonna do a good job right now trying to put up some more.
Raina Rage right now stuck in the backfield with Megan Moffitt, Rathmatica, Bella Constrictor.
Irie Bell is out as your lead jammer.
Raina Rage takes a beating on the line from Megan Moffitt.
1-2 punch, beautiful setup by Bella Constrictor, kind of like a volley set spike.
I'd hate to see anybody step on a bag of baseball bats. Raina Rage on her way to the penalty box for a cut.
3 for 3. 3 for 3 what? Heather's lead.
Irie Bell having no problem working her way around that outside line for another 5 points for her Heartless Heathers.
Juvie Hall trapped behind that blue wall right now. They are not letting her get back up to work with her friends.
Irie Bell hasn't had much trouble tonight going it alone. She is fierce and furious and very strong.
Juvie Hall all over the place. Erin Ishii. Juvie Hall.
Juvie Hall doing a great job dropping that kickstand, really giving Irie no choice but to call that jam off.
Artemis Foulmouth running the line at the end of that jam. They were doing a beautiful rotation.
Big brothers, big sisters, sports buddies. Rose City Rollers are a proud sponsor of Sports Buddies, encouraging young people to get out and get active.
I'm digging this deja vu starts of people more towards the front.
It's old school. Up on the Magic Pony pivot line, on the inside.
Screaming Beaver is the only jammer on the track currently.
Down in front, Screaming Beaver. They cannot stop her. Payne Goodall with a good swing and a miss.
Securing her position as lead jammer just as the other jammer has emerged from the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box. Raina is on her initial pass.
Payne Goodall having a piece of it, but had to let her go.
Knife, just the evil periscope of the Heathers pack. Another set spike by Knife and Mace Ventura.
Mace Ventura in, doing some good anarchy, scraping off GNR. Screaming Beaver tearing through.
That drop and drag shoulder move is just a killer of speed by Knife.
Screaming Beaver up against GNR's back wall. Fakes him out. She's on the inside. Through.
That was really amazing footwork by Screaming Beaver, narrowly avoiding getting really tangled in an opponent's skate, but she just stepped on over. Great footwork.
GNR standing there, just can't be ready for the onslaught of the Screaming Beaver.
GNR executing a very successful star pass. Juvie Hall was in front of the opposing blockers, receiving that star just in the nick of time.
And, that jam is off.
Hey, Screamin' Beaver wants to say thank you to the Portland Mercury, Portland Vital Signs, City Graphics, and K's Bar, Rose City League sponsors.
179 to 162, Heartless Heathers. GNR drops in and lines up on
We do have a significant pack advantage by GNR that is going to work to their advantage as Raven Mad is your lead jammer.
Headache breaks out. She's on her scoring pass. GNR sets up shop at the front end. Raven Mad.
Wow, that was beautifully executed. You know, when you have only 2 blockers on the track, you have a really great opportunity to just split them up and score those points, and that's exactly what Raven did.
You know, and that was Raven's first jam of the second half and the first lead jammer status for GNR, so maybe the tides are turning. Great jam there by Raven Mad.
Taking this half serious like.
Taking the star for the Guns N' Rollers is You Gonna Be Sorry. She was responsible for putting most of the points for her team up in the first half, 26.
And Headache. No, that's Irie Bell.
Wow, You Gonna Be Sorry leaping through to be your lead jammer.
Irie Bell fights her way through the line and is on her scoring pass. You're Gonna Be Sorry. Drop to the inside. wisely calls it off.
Thank you to Car2Go. Meet the future of car sharing. Sign up today at car2go.com.
I like what I'm seeing. Not only do we have 5-on-5 pure roller derby action right now.
Everybody from the jammer line to the pivot line, and Megan Moffitt, wearing the star for your Heartless Heathers, takes lead jammer.
I like seeing that. I like mixing it up. Keto Kabam might not. She is got some great foot speed, though, as she's going to hit that back pretty fast.
GNR throwing everything they could at her, drops her out, and she calls it off. 1 point.
Thank you to McDonald Miller Facility Solution, proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. Thank you, McDonald Miller.
Five on five felt so nice. Let's do it twice.
Raven Mad on the line for GNR. Breaks out, takes lead jammer.
Wow.
And Smalls busts out on her own. It's a race to the back of the pack.
Smalls is really great at making that track distance as small as possible, just cutting around real fast.
GNR right now doing their best to swarm her and drop her to the outside. That jam is off.
Wow.
Payne Goodall once again following the jammer down.
I love it, you love it. We all love Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. It's John Landing's favorite eatery and saloon. And when you're done drinking there, don't forget to hit up Voodoo Donuts, open 24/7.
Yeah, all that. Screaming Beaver on the line.
Another top scorer for the Heartless Heathers. She was responsible for putting up a full 61 points for the Heathers in the first half alone.
That's a bunch.
That's a lot of points, girl. And there's more where that came from, as she is your lead jammer.
You're going to be sorry, still hung up at the back of the pack. Heartless Heathers really putting the screws to her.
Well, that is some lineup by the Heartless Heathers out there. We have Megan Moffitt, Bella Constrictor, Mace Ventura, Rathmatica. That is a formidable pack.
Finally making her way around the outside. Helmet cover off. That's You're Gonna Be Sorry. And that jam is off.
Hope Baraka Realtor, helping Portlanders buy and sell their dream house. Thank you, Hope Baraka, your realtor of choice.
Heartless Heathers on the line once again. Headache.
Headache's going to be facing off against Keto Kabam.
Heathers taking the pivot line.
I got to say, both defensive approaches are very intimidating.
Yeah, you are correct. Keto Kabam pushing the entire line forward.
Both teams have done such a great job tonight. Again, keeping in touch with each other, no one getting those pesky out-of-play calls.
And Headache takes lead jammer. Keto Kabam right behind her.
Looks like
Headache assaults the line, calls it off. 2 points.
Man, these girls look good, and they look even better in classic black and white film derby images. Thank you to Timothy Murray Photography. Classic black and white film derby images. Check them out. Timothy Murray.
Tim, I hope you're watching, because that was the best lead up for one of your announcements ever. On the line, number 53, Raven Mad.
we're going to have two cyclones of defensive death. Megan Moffitt trying to creep up a little bit, but Raven Mad just found that 1-inch hole she needed to take lead jammer status.
Irie Bell, a Sharknado of her own, breaks through the line. In there, Raven Mad, she's a Gorilla Cane. breaks through the line and calls it off.
I'd like to blank Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud part of RCR since 2009. Put a black cat on it, called it Portland Plumbing Company. Black Cat Plumbing. Do we have a taco timeout?
I don't know what's happening.
I think it's a taco timeout.
Oh my gosh. Porque no?
Porque no.
Yes.
Porque yes, says Pony.
I did,
Again,
but my microphone wasn't
amazing
working.
tacos with 2 locations on Mississippi and Hawthorne. This timeout brought to you by Porque no.
Pony's going to be checking in with the referees to find out the details of that.
That was just a question of points.
Okay, well, you know what? Those questions
Nothing
are important
serious.
too. Points are rather important to the game.
Speaking of points, I give Shebop a 10 out of 10. Shebop, a female-friendly sex toy boutique in Portland, Oregon. Check them out, Shebop. Heyo.
Headache is your lead jammer, whipping her right around the outside, all on her lonesome. As Raina is personally introduced to Knife's shoulder. Beautiful job by the Heartless Heathers, just scrubbing all the speed out from underneath that Guns N' Rollers jammer.
Raven Mad fights her way through. No, that's Raina Rage. Too many R's. A little bit of a tumble there. Big smiles and hugs. Call it off.
Thrills and chills and spills and melons.
Hey, we're all in agreement here that the best date possible on a Saturday night is to be right here at the Rose City Rollers. But maybe on Friday night or sometime Sunday, you check out the Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, the best modern cinema, independent art, and classic film for Portland's movie lovers. Check it out, Laurelhurst Theater and Pub.
Screaming Beaver back on the line. Drop to the inside. Honor Roll had a great piece of her back there and really slowed down her assault, but now on the inside.
She got a taste for it, and she liked it.
Honor Roll paying for that awesome block with 30 seconds in the box.
And you're going to be sorry finally finding her way through that wall of blue.
Oh, and that jams off.
Hey, this live broadcast for tonight is brought to you by the one and only Blaze Streaming Media. Thank you so much, Blaze Streaming. We love and appreciate all you do for us right here at the Rose City Rollers.
And thanks for inviting us into your homes, those of you at home watching this amazing bout.
Well, we know where the GNR fan section is sitting. Where are the Heathers fans out there?
If you're a Heathers fan, make some noise right now.
Smalls is your lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers. And they all fall down.
How did that happen?
I don't know. There must have been a banana peel out there.
Hey, sock it to me. Be awesome. Wear awesome at sockittome.com. There were definitely some Sock It To Me socks in that raffle basket. We'll have to ask our raffle winner what he thinks, but they are awesome.
Sock it to me.
Dig.
Back on the line. Oh.
It's a good thing Pony wore his jogging shoes this evening. He's going to be checking in with the referees, find out what is the meaning of this review.
He's probably going to work up an appetite, too, and want to check out Joe's Burgers later. Awesome Burgers, and an official sponsor of feeding our volunteers here.
All right, never mind.
Pony, what's going on? Nothing? Okay.
Well, it looks like we got some resolution. They discussed it amongst themselves. We're back to the action.
That was awesome.
Wearing the star for GNR, once again, we have Raven Mad.
And for your Heartless Heathers, it's Irie Bell.
Wow. That Bella and that Moffat, they work real well together. Moffat, unfortunately, going to go and have to serve 30 seconds as a consequence of that last hit. Raven Mad got a taste for lead, liked it, came back for more.
Irie Bell still stuck behind the GNR line. They really put a finger on her tonight, and she is just going nowhere in this jam.
And while we have all that sloppy business happening in the pack, Raven's just going to keep going around the outside and picking up some points.
You know who's really doing a ton of the work right now? That would be the one we haven't seen in an awfully long time, Blood Claudia, running the line back there.
Raven Mad doing a great way of forcing her way on the inside, pushing Sugar Kill Bang out of play and sending her to the penalty box. Now this is the part of the game that I like to call the witching hour. Skaters tend to get a little bit chippy. We start to see the penalty box look more like a revolving door.
Blood Claudia, Juvie Hall, and Payne Goodall on her way to the penalty box right now, but seriously putting the screws to Irie Bell.
That's a really sturdy 3-wall by GNR.
That is scary. Irie Bell rethinking, backing up to take another swing at it, and deciding to just hold down Raven Mad.
Great communication between those Heartless Heathers. I love seeing jammers checking in with their blockers and vice versa. That was a very impressive jam for GNR.
I want to give another special thank you to OHSU Sports Medicine for providing our medical care team. They even have an immediate care hotline for our Rose City Roller athletes, which is so spectacular, special service just for RCR. Thank you, OHSU.
Fake.
Special shout out for the GNR sponsor, CrossFit Bauhaus. CrossFit Bauhaus, other gyms use machines, we build them.
We're going to go to Magic Pony on the floor, see what the discussion is over.
They're just making sure that the penalties all match, that the numbers match the actual penalties that have happened, and I don't know.
No, that's important.
Hey, if you're a Heartless Heathers fan, let me hear you make some noise. If you love GNR, make some noise. Hey, if you're a Layla SmackDown fan, make some noise right now.
Woo! Ow! You guys just love cheering, don't you?
Woo!
Make some noise!
Make some noise for cheering! Loud noises and beer and roller derby, you can't go wrong.
And back to the bout. Launching herself off the line once again for the Heathers is Smalls. Facing off against You Gotta Be Sorry for the Guns N' Rollers. Both jammers in a veritable foot race to the front. And Smalls is through. She is your lead jammer.
You're gonna be sorry, a very strong jammer all on her own right now. With one more to get by, Sui Generis can't slow her down. Generis.
Wow, beautiful pick set by Mace Ventura, allowing her jammer to just tiptoe around the outside, pick up those last points.
Thank you to Bike Punk. Again, they're locally printed, eco-friendly stickers, signs, and design. Visit bikepunk.com.
.com. And back on the line for your Guns and Rollers, number 828, Keto Kabam.
None other than Headache wearing the star for the Heartless Heathers.
Multiplayer block being assessed on Van Helslinger.
Very valiant effort by China Doll Assassin to get Keto Kabam back.
Keto Kabam back on the line. One more to get by. It's Megan Moffitt. She can't stop her. Keto grabs her points and calls it off.
And of course, a special thank you to Oaks Amusement Park, home of the one and only Rose City Rollers, and the only place to purchase your derby gear. Check it out, Oaks Amusement Park.
They play derby down there?
Facing off, wearing the stars, we have, yeah, that's right, Screamin' Beaver for the Heartless Heathers.
And Raven Mad for your GNR. Nobody going anywhere right now. Both teams really locking up. The blocker lines, everybody working together. Up front.
Screaming Beaver, your lead jammer.
Raven Mad still having a tough time with the Heartless Heathers. Knife called on a penalty. And taking 30 seconds in the box.
That was convenient. We have got a lot of fast-paced, whistle-blowing derby action going on right now. Screamin' Beaver just weaving her way through all of that melee. Ain't no saying.
Frankenskate down, back up, and forces the drag back on Raven Mad.
Wow, Screaming Beaver charging through that wall of honor roll and Helslinger. Really great job by GNR, quickly turning their attention to some offense, and then back to defense again.
Frankenskate with some beautiful footwork keeps Raven Mad at the back of the pack. Rejoining. Knife is back on the track, and we've got a helmet cover pass, and Frankenskate drops right in and prevents progress.
We do indeed have a star pass, but as no hat is on at the moment, nothing's happening.
The drop and drag by Knife. Oh. Frankenskate having a super jam. This Knife right in there. Frankenskate recycling to the front. It's a race to try to slow her down.
That was some beautiful waterfall recycling up that inside line.
Heartless Heathers holding on to that jammer forever. Absolutely killed GNR's chance at any points in that jam.
Wow, what an action-packed jam. Also, big thank you to PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland music, arts, and events happening. And speaking of events, this Wednesday, March 25th, is a very special limited access Wednesday bout. To see the High Rollers versus the Breakneck Betties, you can bid on tickets online. Extra details available at rosecityrollers.com, and you'll be able to bid on very special VIP seats on eBay. So check out the High Rollers versus the Breakneck Betties this Wednesday, March 25th.
I'm so excited for that game.
What about the April 4th game?
Oh my God.
The first sanctioned bout of the 2015 season for the Wheels of Justice, the Rose City Rollers All-Star Team. So check that out on April 4th. They will sell out, and that is the Wheels of Justice versus Denver's Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
Oh, and it looks like Magic Pony Power was trying to get our attention down there. Sir, what do you have for us?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Halftime already happened.
There was an out-of-play block and a point that was in, I don't know, there was a problem with it because of the out-of-play block. They're fixing that. No big thing. Yeah, no big thing.
You know, the best part about that bout on April 4th is just as good as y'all audience members look in both blue and black. Everyone looks great in purple.
It's the royal color.
It is the true color of royalty. So get your purple Wheels of Justice t-shirts at the merch table. Get ready for the April 4th bout. It's going to be a doozy. Getting back to the bout, we have Headache wearing the star for the Heartless Heathers.
Raina Rage taking a beating in the backfield from the Heartless Heathers right now. Just can't get away from them. One more to get by, and she does it.
The Heathers are doing a really great job of quickly turning their attention to offense. Again, never really compromising their relative position to each other.
Headache putting the serious manhandle on Juvie Hall right at the end of that jam and then calling it off.
Hey, Pony, you know what's better than having a buddy?
No.
Having a sports buddy. Check them out. Big brothers, big sisters, sports buddies, encouraging the youth to get active.
Will you be my sports buddy?
I'll be your coach.
I probably need two. All right, that's Irie Bell.
You're gonna be sorry with her patented shoulder shimmy trying to find an answer through that blue wall. You're gonna be sorry pushing her way through. She is your lead jammer. Guns N' Rollers fans, let's get behind your jammer.
That's You're Gonna Be Sorry on the assault.
And she does find herself in a power jam scenario. She is a very patient jammer. It is a virtue of hers.
Megan Moffitt running the front of that line. Bella Constrictor. No. Shredder Cheese up there with her.
And
they're doing their best to hold her down.
Really great job by the Heartless Heathers stringing out that pack as much as possible.
And Irie Bell dragged to the very back of the pack. And You're Gonna Be Sorry, very casually, calling that off.
You know, the Rose City Rollers have the best sponsors. If you need a tune-up for your body, check out Bridgetown Chiropractic, the official chiropractor of RCR since the beginning. Or if you need a tune-up for your car, when quality counts, call Bridgetown Automotive. Support RCR while taking great care of your car.
Hey, well, I'm down here again.
Magic Pony certainly getting his workout in these last few minutes of the second half.
I'd like to thank Core Service LLC, Red Fox Vintage, Upswept Creative, Double Barrel Tavern, and CrossFit Bauhaus for being team sponsors.
For those of you at home, it's 222 to 118, Heartless Heathers. Cosmo Damage in the track, gesticulating wildly about something that he didn't like. I'll find out what that is in just a minute. Hey, I'd like to send a shout out. And the Heartless Heathers are looking for a back block call on the GNR jammer from that last jam. And that would have been You're Gonna Be Sorry.
Well, did they look under the couch?
I guess, yeah, I mean.
It's
I know
always
I had
in
it
the most
when
unlikely place.
It's with my wallet. I just don't know where it is. Hey, I'd like to send a shout out to the ladies from my office who are all here for the Magic Pony VIP experience.
Hey.
Thank you, ladies.
What do you get for that?
All kinds of cool stuff I can't talk about in public, but they also get to come to Derby.
I assume you pay them.
Well, yeah, duh.
Hey, and again, if you want to see the future of a roller derby, the future Heartless Heathers, the future Guns and Rollers, and definitely the future Wheels of Justice skaters, check out tomorrow's Rosebuds Championship, the season championship. Doors at 12, derby at 1. We have a great doubleheader, family-friendly event. There will still be beer, as I understand it, though.
Oh, by the way, before I was so rudely interrupted, the no call stands.
All right. And Knife, for the second time tonight, wearing the star. However, she is going to find her way to the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box.
Heartless Heathers running the line up front, on a roll, drops in. Can't quite scrape them off.
GNR doing a nice job of playing some what I like to call hand grenade offense. Just crashing into a wall, making a little bit of a mess for your jammer. Just find her hole.
Keto Kabam holding it together on the line. And taking all 5. Knife cuts through the line.
Like a hot knife through butter, ladies
We're
and
not supposed to say
gentlemen.
that. Sometimes.
Roller derby cliches
I think
101.
It may be the only time I've ever seen when that was like that
It was
applied.
applicable, yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, derby fans of all ages, we have under 5 minutes of gameplay. You should be saving nothing back. Don't save your voices. Don't save your money. Spend it all on merch. Let's make some noise for your teams out there.
Make some noise for the Screaming Beaver taking the line once again.
And what about Raven Mad?
Woo!
We have Screaming Beaver doing some really great multitasking. Not only is she racing around, she's also conducting her path. Also scoring bonus points for taking down a referee while we're at it.
Oh, we love those ref takeouts. No one loves them more than I do.
Clobbered Doc Holliday.
And again, so this Wednesday's bout on the 25th.
Yes.
Very special, super VIP, limited access, only for season ticket holders. But there are a very few, very special available tickets that you can get through Rose City Rollers eBay page. So check that out on rosecityrollers.com.
Headache cruising up that inside. Out as your lead jammer. Bella Constrictor doing her best to just scrub all the speed out of Reina.
2 more to get, 1 more to get by. Reina Rage finally on her scoring pass.
Bella Constrictor really killing it tonight as far as clean and effective annihilating defense is concerned for her Heartless Heathers.
Heartless Heathers lining up at the front end. Artemis Foulmouth in for the fake. Shredder Cheese holding it down. Not falling for it.
Heartless Heathers really doing a great job all night tonight, recycling up their way the inside, just getting all the licks they can in on that opposing jammer.
Bella Constrictor all over her over there.
We have a little fake-out offense, proving to be very effective.
And Headache back on the line and dishing out a beatdown to GNR.
Unbelievable strength by Headache, both backward and forward.
Multiplayer block assessed to Payne Goodall. She's on her way to the penalty box. Headache back at the line, breaks through. Hellslinger to get by. Through for all 5.
Reina getting the what for at the front of the pack. Great teamwork by Frank and Skate and Smalls out there. And we are coming to the wee hours of this game. If you have had a good time this evening, if you are a fan of all that goes on here at the hangar, this is your opportunity to make some noise for Screaming Beaver!
You're gonna be sorry, fighting her way through. One more to get by. She holds it together.
Beautiful pickup speed by You're Gonna Be Sorry out there.
Juvie Hall, last line. Team timeout. Black. Time for a Gene the Dancing Machine music minute.
All right, in all likelihood, this will be our last jam this evening. And wearing this star for the Heartless Heathers, we have Irie Bell.
And for the Guns N' Rollers, one more time, it's Keto. Kabam! Around the outside, kablooey! Kabam! Kabam! Lead jammer.
Wow, everyone's just so excited to be here.
Keto Kabam
Wow.
shrugging off hits all the way through the pack.
She
Frankenskate on her way to the penalty box.
She got low.
Sometimes you just got it. That's what you got to do. Keto Kabam rolling her way through the pack. Picks up another 4.
Keto Kabam does a great job of just picking up all that speed around the outside. She's had some great success on that path tonight.
Heather's finally getting their wits about them and holding her down.
Vava Boom doing a great job serving as kickstand for that wall of black. Really, really sturdy structure.
Down in the outside, that would be Irie Bell. And Vava Boom on her way to the penalty box. You naughty, naughty, naughty person.
Smalls digging down deep, really ruining Kabam's day there.
Payne Goodall gets the cover. First time of the evening. She's on the run.
I like seeing her in the star.
Me too. Payne Goodall up against a mighty wall of blue.
Really amazing toe stop work by Payne Goodall. Not overcommitting to any one side than the other, just trying where she could.
And that jam is off.
All right, and while we await the official final score, everybody can feel free to take their place on the tracks, getting ready to slap the hands of both teams. Once that happens, we will then be getting down to the floor and finding out who each team has selected as their MVP blockers and jammers. It does look like the final score is Heartless Heathers 236 over Guns N' Roses 165. The Heartless Heathers are your winners.
Take your lap. Take your lap.
Ladies in blue, hit the flow.
And there they go, the Heartless Heathers taking their victory lap. Stay tuned for a special presentation and, of course, our MVPs for each team. All right, if I could please have your attention to the center of the track, the one and only Megan Moffitt and the Heartless Heathers would like to say something special. Moffitt, take it away.
So the Heathers had a really important retirement this year, and we would just like to recognize the Blast Unicorn as MVP of our hearts.
Let's give it up for the Blast Unicorn! The one and only!
That was awesome. Now have the team selected their MVPs for the evening.
That's right. So we'll start here with the Guns N' Rollers. Who is your blocker MVP for the Heartless Heathers?
Sweet Generous!
Sweet! Congratulations. And MVP Jammer for the Heartless Heathers
is Beaver!
Screamin' Beaver! All right, MVP blocker for the Guns N' Rollers.
Hellslinger!
Hellslinger! Step on up! You're the MVP blocker, dude! MVP Jammer for the Guns N' Rollers.
Raven Man!
Raven Man! If I could get all the MVPs up front for a picture, you guys earned it. All right. Congratulations, Screamin' Beaver and company. Suey, Screamin' Beaver, Raven, and Hellslinger, congratulations. And thank you for joining us again at the Rose City Rollers hangar. Remember to get your tickets for Wednesday, March 25th, and your tickets for April 4th, Wheels of Justice versus Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. Thank you, good night, and tip your bartenders.